The National Electrical Code, or NEC, contains the tap rules for cooktops and ovens. These specific requirements are detailed in section 422.32. It is essential to consult this section when installing or working with cooktops and ovens to ensure compliance with electrical safety standards. Section 422.32 addresses the conditions under which you can tap a branch circuit to supply power to these appliances. Understanding these tap rules is important for electrical contractors, inspectors, and anyone involved in electrical installations to maintain safe and code-compliant wiring practices. The tap rules essentially permit reducing the size of the conductors feeding the appliance under certain conditions. One of the most important aspects of 422.32 is that it focuses on safety. These rules are designed to prevent overloads and short circuits, which can lead to fires and other hazards. Compliance with the NEC helps ensure that electrical systems are installed correctly and operate safely. The requirements outlined in 422.32 include specific provisions for the size of the tap conductors. The size of the tap conductors is calculated based on the load requirements of the cooktop or oven and the rating of the overcurrent protection device. The rules also specify the maximum length of the tap conductors. A length of the tap conductors is limited to prevent excessive voltage drop, which can affect the performance of the appliance. There are also requirements for the type of conductors that can be used for tap connections. The conductors must be suitable for the application and must be protected from physical damage. Section 422.32 covers ranges of 8.75 kilowatts or more. A branch circuit of 40 amps or more can supply a range if the branch circuit is larger than the ampacity of the tap conductors and the taps are not longer than necessary for servicing. The tap conductors must not be longer than 7.62 meters or 25 feet and not smaller than number 10 American wire gauge copper conductors. They must also not be smaller than number 8 American wire gauge aluminum or copper-clad aluminum conductors. Section 422.32b covers cooktops and ovens. Individual cooktops and ovens shall be permitted to be supplied by a branch circuit rated not more than 50 amps and meeting all of the following conditions. Firstly, the tap conductors cannot be shorter than necessary for servicing. Secondly, the tap conductors are not longer than 7.62 meters or 25 feet when used with electric ranges or electric ovens. Thirdly, the tap conductors have an ampacity not less than 20 amps. Fourthly, the tap conductors supply only one cooktop and not more than one single wall-mounted oven on the same branch circuit. It is important to carefully follow all of the requirements in section 422.32 to ensure the safety and compliance of the electrical installation. If you have any questions or concerns about the tap rules, consult with a qualified electrical inspector or engineer. Proper interpretation and application of the NEC provisions are crucial for avoiding potential electrical hazards and ensuring long-term safety and reliability. Remember, electrical work can be dangerous, and it should only be performed by qualified individuals who are familiar with the NEC and local codes. Always prioritize safety and take the necessary precautions to protect yourself and others from electrical shock and other hazards. Consulting the latest edition of the NEC is highly recommended, as codes and standards can change over time. Always verify the specific requirements applicable in the jurisdiction where the installation is being performed, as local amendments or interpretations may exist. In addition to the tap rules, the NEC also includes other provisions that are relevant to the installation of cooktops and ovens. These provisions cover topics such as grounding, bonding, overcurrent protection, and wiring methods. It is important to consider all of these requirements when designing and installing electrical systems for these appliances. Furthermore, understanding the definitions and terminology used in the NEC is crucial for accurate interpretation and application of the code. Terms such as branch circuit, tap conductor, overcurrent protection, and ampacity have specific meanings in the context of the NEC. A thorough understanding of these terms is necessary for ensuring compliance with the code. The NEC is a comprehensive document that provides detailed requirements for electrical installations. It is essential to consult the NEC and other applicable codes and standards when performing any electrical work. By following these guidelines, you can help ensure the safety and reliability of electrical systems and protect people and property from electrical hazards. So, when working with cooktops and ovens, always refer to Section 422.32 of the National Electrical Code with specific tap rules and ensure that all other applicable NEC provisions are followed. Remember to prioritize safety and consult with qualified professionals when needed.